Hi everyone, my name is Jackie and this is Yoga Literacy with the St. Louis Public Library. Each Monday morning at 9 a.m. I bring you a 30-minute yoga class that's appropriate for everyone from complete beginners on up. And I'll also recommend a resource for you. All of them are available through the public library's digital collection. An audiobook, an ebook, guided meditations, cookbooks, music. And since it's digital, you don't have to come to the library to pick it up. You don't have to be on a wait list. You can just get it directly onto your phone or your computer. If you've never used those before, in the video description, there's a link and instructions on how to do it. The theme for this week's class, our theme for this week, is Life is an Experiment. And what I mean by that is, as you continue to practice yoga, you will naturally start to focus less on following instructions exactly, on following exactly what I say, focusing more on finding ways to move and breathe and stand and be that feel good and feel life-affirming and help you go on with the rest of your day feeling more joyful, steadier, stronger, more content, more peaceful, and feeling like you can just handle whatever life is dishing at you today. So as we practice today, I encourage you to maybe close your eyes, to notice how things are feeling and affecting you, so that this can really be a way to fuel yourself and fill your cup and show up for your life as your best self. The book I'm recommending this week is a book called Real Happiness by Sharon Salzberg. And it's actually a course, sort of. It's a 28-day meditation course, so a little bit longer of a commitment, but a terrific free resource. It's available on Hoopla, and Sharon Salzberg is one of the best known and best meditation teachers in the country. And she'll guide you through a way to meditate that's not esoteric, very practical, about finding more happiness and contentment, peace and joy, focus, all of that good stuff in your life. So it's designed for people who are completely new to meditation or coming back to it after a while or just want a refresher. The link, excuse me, and the instructions on how to access it are in the description below. All right, let's get started. We're starting standing today, so join me in a comfortable stance. You don't really need any props today, but if you have a blanket nearby, you can have that. Relax your arms at your sides. So this is a little bit different the way we're starting out today. Arms relaxed, feet a little wider than the hips, and begin to turn your chest side to side with really relaxed arms. Bend your knees a little bit, keep your toes facing forward. And as you go side to side, let your arms hit against the front of your body and the back of your body. Turning your chest, arms are as relaxed as you can possibly have them. You're tapping and massaging the upper belly and the back low ribs. Relax a little more, let go a little more. Think of that kid with empty coat sleeves on the playground, just twisting away. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow it down. Don't put your foot on the brake. Coast. Maybe your eyes are closed and let your arms gradually come to rest at your sides. Next is a chi massage, and we'll take our hands and tap the sternum. And we'll take 3 deep breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose, all the way up to the top. Exhale a sigh through your mouth. One more time, deepest breath you can, all the way to the top. And around to the back. Bring your hands and imagine ringing 2 little bells, tapping your back. tapping the kidneys and the adrenal glands. And then we'll go down to the outer hips. You're making fists. Outer hips down and up. To the fronts of the hips. The sides. Down and up. Down the outer legs. Up the inner to the fronts of hips. And one more. And then we'll go to the fronts of the hips to what they call the leg gates in Qigong, which is a Chinese movement practice. Relax your hips as you tap here. Relax your glutes. And then shake out your arms. Okay. Take your feet a little bit wider than your hips. Bring your breath down low into your belly. You might put a hand on your belly and feel how easy it is for your breath to go low, for the weight in your body, the energy of your body to go down into your legs. And bring your arms to your sides. Inhale, stretch your arms overhead. And this is real loose and relaxed. A sweep down and up. Here we go. Exhale. And up. Exhale. And up. One more. And up. Then arms float down to your sides. Heel toe your feet out wider. So you can turn on your mat, or if your feet are okay being on the ground, you might take your socks off and your feet are parallel. Take your arms out to the sides, reach through your fingers, draw your navel in and up, and turn your chest towards your right leg. Tap your left hand down towards your foot. Doesn't have to be all the way to the foot. And then back up. Other side, exhale, tap. Inhale up. Stay with me. Tap and up. Twist and up. Other side, tap. Up. Tap. Up. Now this time, tap and stay down. Bring both of your hands somewhere on your leg or your foot. Some of you might hold your foot, some of you might hold your leg. Let your chest and head go down. And this is just a nice fold, a nice stretch. Press into your right foot. Breathe deeply in and out through your nose. One more deep breath. Then release and slide your hands to the center. We're in a wide-legged fold now. Hands might be on the ground or your fingertips might be on the ground. Take a side to relax your head and neck. And push your fingertips into the floor, a half lift. If you've taken other classes here, you know, lift your navel up, stretch your sternum forward, draw your shoulder blades towards your spine. Now as you exhale, release that, fold back down. We'll go all the way up. Now push your feet down, lift your kneecaps up, firm your glutes. Oh yeah, coming all the way back up. A nice stretch, send your hips forward, and then arms to your sides. Arms back to a T as you breathe in. Turn your chest towards the left. We'll go down to stay. Hold onto your foot or your ankle or your shin. Let your head and your chest relax down. Feel free to move. Life is an experiment. Yoga is an experiment. Notice what feels good. Where are you getting a stretch in your inner leg, your outer hip, the back of your leg? How can you breathe so that it feels good? On this exhale, release, walk back to the center, bring your finger points to the ground, half lift on the breath in, long spine, and back down. Now feet press down, kneecaps squeeze up, all the way up to stand with those strong legs, and pull your inner thighs towards each other as you come up and over, and then your arms go down to your sides. Side stretching, lift one arm, lean to the side, and bring it down. Simple as that, with your breath, and down. Start to feel a line of stretch from your heel through your fingertips. And I feel this in the arc of my outer hip and waist as well. Breathing, moving, and finding ways to nourish yourself and fill your cup and feel good in your body, feel good about your breath. Don't have to worry about doing things so strictly all the time. Next time your arm comes down, bring both hands up, so like the palms facing up towards your chest, and then we'll just press the palms downward. And inhale, arms go up and overhead. Exhale, palms press down. And again, inhale, stretch up, palms face up. Exhale, palms face down. Okay, inhale, arms out like a T. Exhale, arms relax down at your sides. Now, arms overhead again. Hold on to your right wrist with your left hand and turn your chest towards the right. So it's kind of like you're turning, but you're also lifting your chest, and then you'll reach down for your leg, all the way folding down, sweep across. Now we're over to the left. Hold your left wrist with your right hand and come up and open. It's like that. Exhale down, float across, switch. Exhale down, float across, switch. You can keep going. I'm also going to show a different version. If that feels like a lot, you're just standing, you're not folding, and you're turning up and open, switching your wrists. You hold the wrist of the side that you're facing. A couple more times, side to side, whether you're folding or going side to side. Maybe some nice whooshing breaths out through your mouth, like a last time. We'll end facing the left. So if you're not there now, stretch up and over to the left. Bring your arms to your sides. Notice how you feel. Hands to the hips, chest lifted, spine long. Right toes turn to face the short edge of your mat now. And if it's not already, turn your left toes in just a tiny bit, so the outside edge is about parallel to the back of the mat here, that short edge. Then step into the ball of your right foot like you're stepping on the gas pedal. We're coming into triangle pose with the arms stretched out, inner thighs drawing in towards each other, and then reach forward for your right foot. You can take your hand to your thigh or your shin, and your left arm comes up. Try and keep your chest nice and open, your arms open. If you feel like you're facing the ground like that, come up higher on your leg. Press into both of your feet. Zip up through your inner thighs and draw your navel in towards your spine. Two more deep breaths here. Feel a line of stretch across your arms, nice and wide. On your exhalation next, let's bring the hand down and bend the front knee. Okay. And just a little bit of movement here, extending and bending your front knee. Extending and bending your front knee. One more. And walk your hands all the way over to the center, and fold. And stand up, feet push down, knees lift, glutes lift. Hands go to your sides. Full breath in, full breath out. Left toes turn. Press into the ball of your left foot. And right outside edge of the foot is parallel or a little bit in from parallel to the back edge. Inner thighs zip together, navel lifts, arms stretch out. Reach, reach, reach for your leg. Hand comes to your shin or your thigh. Again, avoid being hunched down and curled. You can take your hand up higher so you can spread out more through your arms. Keep pressing into both feet, the outside edge of your right foot, the ball of your left for 2 more deep breaths. And 1 more. On your exhalation, bring your hands down inside your front leg. Bend the knee and straighten your leg. A little pulse like that. Bend, extend. Bend, extend. One more. Walk your hands to the center, turn your feet to parallel and fold. Lift up through the backs of your hips. Imagine you're trying to lift your heels out of cement. So you're trying to lift them, but they don't lift. Let your head and chest go down more. Give a little lift in your chest as you breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Rise all the way to stand. Last time we're doing that. Press down, draw your navel in, kneecaps up, all the way up to standing. And as you bring your arms down, start to heel toe, feet in underneath your hips. Okay. One more thing, standing, and then we're coming down onto the ground. This is a breathing practice called Breath of Joy. It feels really nice, as you might expect from the name. And I'll walk us through slowly once, and then we'll go for it. So the inhalation is long, and it comes in 3 parts. First, you'll take your arms forward, just parallel to the ground. Then arms out wide. So I think of like a conductor, forward and then out wide. And they sweep in towards each other and over the head. Exhale, so like we did at the start. And then we come right back here to begin the next round. So it's inhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, 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 exhale. Forward, sides, up, down. Forward, sides, up, down. Forward, sides, up, down. Keep going. Keep your knees bendy. Deep inhale, and then we just let it all go on the exhale. 3 more. One more. And this time, come all the way up. Stretch up, up, up. Let your arms come to your side. You could close your eyes. Hands can go to the hips or rest at the sides. Find a stance that feels stable, steady, comfortable. And notice how you feel. And with your next inhale, arms stretch up and overhead. Exhale, follow me down into a fold. And we can take a moment to hang here with the knees bent. You can nod and shake your head, relax. Relax your jaw. And then step your feet back, downward facing dog. And we'll push our hands forward and down, lift hips up and back. And lower your knees slowly to the ground. Take your feet out to the side. Find a seat on the floor. And bend your knees. Take your feet as wide as your mat. So the outside edges of your feet lined up with the corners of your mat. And begin with your hands behind you, just like you are relaxing at the beach. Palms pressing into the ground, and they can be turned forward or behind you or to the sides, whichever feels more comfortable. Take a breath in, lift your chest, lengthen your spine. Exhale, knees over towards the right. So we'll start like this. We'll be adding on, but for now it's just inhale, center. Exhale, side. Inhale, center. Exhale, side. Center. Side. Center. Side. Now stay on the left side. Knees are to the left. Lift your right arm up and imagine someone's pulling your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Then turn your chest and tuck your right arm underneath your left. And we go back up and open. As the legs come back to the center, your hand comes to the ground. Exhale, knees to the right. Inhale, left arm goes up. Someone's pulling your fingers, and then turn. Inhale, back up and open. It's just like that. So you can follow me or experiment and find your own little flow. Knees go to the side, and then it's like a little twist and a tuck. And then you're back open, feet to the center, over to the other side. Now the idea here, my idea here, is that as you move your body like this, you can find particular places where you might want to stay, stretch longer, or slow it down. You're moving your whole body, both legs, both arms, your hips, your shoulders, your spine. You can slow it down, you can pause. Couple more times side to side. Next time your knees go over to the right, that will be the last time, the last repetition. And come back to the center. Hands go behind you again. How we started here with the feet on the ground, the knees bent. And a deep breath. Begin to walk your hands in towards your hips. Heel toe your feet in so they're as wide as your hips. Take your arms forward. And let's go slowly, slowly down. Slowly, slowly down. One vertebrae at a time. All the way down onto your back. And your arms stretch out. Take your feet a little wider than your hips again. So think same legs as we had seated. Both knees over to the left again. But this time, spread the right baby toes. Find your right foot and spread your baby toes. If you're not used to doing something like that, it might take a little bit for the muscles of your toes and your feet to respond. But just think about it, try it, experiment, spread out the toes, and reach your left thigh bone down towards the ground. 2 deep breaths here. Reach your left thigh bone down towards the ground as you spread your toes. I just said left and I meant right. Reach your right thigh bone down towards the ground as you spread your toes. Then back to the center. Over to the other side. Knees to the right. Spread your left baby toes. Reach your left thigh bone down towards the ground. And breathe. Keep spreading the toes, reaching your thigh down. And back to the center. Okay. Lift your knees in towards your chest, hands to your knees, and we'll make some circles with the knees. What kind of circles? Well, you decide. You can move your knees in the same direction or concentric circles. You can switch it up. And bring your knees in towards your chest. Stretch your legs up towards the ceiling. Relax your knees and your ankles. Usually it doesn't have to be like straight up like sticks, just relaxed. And then start to shake your feet. Now think of when you would do that trick with the pencil, like make a pencil look like it's rubber and you shake. You're doing that with your legs here. And you can add your arms as well. Shake, 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 shake. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Now bend your knees and slam your feet into the ground. Stretch your legs back up and we'll do it again. Bend the knees and feet go down. One more time. Stretch one leg out at a time. You can bring your folded up blanket underneath your knees, or you can keep your knees bent if this feels tricky on your low back, and take your arms out to the sides. Before you relax in Shavasana, wiggle your feet in and out like windshield wipers. And use that motion to help relax your legs. And let your legs come to stillness and your feet relax out to the sides. You can rock your head back and forth on the ground as well, massaging the back of your head. And then pause with your head at its center. Stay lying here, relaxed here. Deepen your breath. Relax your jaw. Release the weight of your head. Relax your limbs. Take 10 deep breaths. Count down from 10, and each breath you take, feel your body sinking deeper, heavier into the floor. If you lose count, come back to the last number you remember. down from 3. And 2. And 1. Keeping your face relaxed, one at a time, bend your knees, place your feet on the ground. Wiggle your fingers. Roll to one side. And press your way up to a seat. Rest your hands in your lap. We'll close our practice with a quote from the poet Mary Oliver. I don't have it in front of me, so it might not be exactly right, but let's give it a try. The world is fun and familiar, and unbelievably refreshing and lovely. And it is the theater of the multiform, utterly obedient to a mystery. So as we close our practice, notice how you feel. You can move your shoulders or move your head. And affirm to yourself that taking time to find practices and habits and ways that fill your cup and make you feel joyful and make you feel good in your body is not selfish. It's how you show up for other people with that same amount of joy and love of life. Thank you so much for practicing with me. The links and information you need for the book recommendations are below. And if you have any questions for me, please post them in the comments, and I am happy to answer them as best and quickly as I can. Thank you.